Good morning, guys. Welcome to another episode of Amber Unfiltered. Happy Sunday. Hope you guys are doing well. Let me know in the comments how you're doing, how your mental health is going, what you've been up to this weekend. Also, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I do have a Cash App that I created for the channel. It's called Amber Unfiltered Show. Amber is capital A, Unfiltered capital U, Show is capital S. So if you want to send me something there, that'd be greatly appreciated. I wanted to talk about something that I'm not sure if most people know, but I'm totally obsessed with pop culture. I love it. I love kind of knowing the behavior and knowing like what led someone to becoming who they are and kind of their journey. I'm totally obsessed with that. But also just like projects they're working on, who they're dating, their family. I'm very curious about all of it because I think there is a psychology to it. And I think that unfortunately, a lot of tabloids, magazines, headlines, they don't capture the essence of the person. And I try to think more clearly about who that person is. I don't immediately just believe a headline. I try to wait until I hear from that person and see if I can read them for myself because I am a person who reads energy and I try to give people the benefit of the doubt. At least I feel like I do. So I've always been obsessed with it since I was a kid. I think when I was in probably like grade school, like fourth or fifth grade, I used to have a People magazine subscription. I've been reading it since then, which is so bad. But I've always been fascinated, like the fashion, the what drives someone's creativity, their process. I love reading like profiles, like of people taking like really gorgeous photos that kind of show like their artistic expression, but also getting to learn who that person is behind the scenes. I'm really fascinated with that. That's something I actually want to do for myself. Like, I hope I get the opportunity to be like in a magazine or some type of like spread or something like that because I really do feel passionate about art. And I say art even though I'm a writer. Like, to me, I don't like to just say writer because I feel like I'm very creative, like in more than one way. So I just say artist because that's kind of a term that kind of encompasses all like my talents or my gifts. But I read an article, I think it was a few days ago, I can't remember which day. I think it was like maybe Sunday, if I can remember correctly, about Zoe Kravitz and Channing Tatum. So it appears that they have split, which I kind of, and I'm gonna try not to bash anybody, but just say my honest, unfiltered opinion. I kind of didn't see it working out. I kind of didn't see the appeal. I was kind of surprised. Zoe kind of seems like she marches to the beat of her own drum. She's very different. I think she's stunning. I think she's really talented. She kind of has she kind of has different buckets or pockets that she can kind of work out of. Like, she does music, she does acting, she does modeling. She's stunning. Like, she literally is her mom's twin, which is Lisa Bonet. But I kind of think she's the best of both worlds when it comes to her parents because her dad is also Lenny Kravitz, famed musician. So I was kind of surprised when they got together. I remember seeing pictures of them when they went to the Met Gala. She looked stunning. I thought they looked gorgeous together, but I think vibe wise or energy wise, they didn't make sense to me. Like, you ever see some people and you're like, they kind of have that chemistry, that click, that that spark. I was like, I don't really see that. I kind of got like more friendly or more like we're kind of just seeing where this goes. So I was pretty shocked when they got engaged. I remember she had gotten divorced from her first husband. Well, I don't want to say first husband. This was her only marriage, but I was kind of shocked because I was like, I just don't see it. I was like, she's like that cool it girl. Channing Tatum, I don't know how to feel about him. I don't think he's that great of an actor, and this sounds so mean, and I don't mean for it to. I actually think Blink Twice was probably one of his best performances. I feel like a lot of the stuff that he's did before, maybe it just didn't showcase his talent enough. Maybe the direction, maybe his skill just needed to be sharpened. And again, I'm not trying to bash him. That sounds so mean. I'm not trying to be it. This is just my honest opinion. But Zoe and him just, I was like, huh. I was like, I don't really get it. But I kind of felt bad. I was like, I wonder how they're both doing. I was like, I wonder how much of a toll this breakup took on them, or are they mutually okay? Like, did they mutually agree? Was it something that kind of just happened over time? I know that they worked together on Blink Twice, and that was sort of where the romance started. And I feel like that happens a lot. When you work with someone, you start spending so much time with them that you kind of can't help but fall for them. Because honestly, I met my husband at a previous job. I was already there, and he came there later, like a year later, and I was like, who is that? Because I was like, oh my gosh, he's gorgeous. I was like, I'm trying to get to know this guy. Little did I know, I just ran into my husband. I had no expectations, no idea. I didn't even know that we were gonna like To be honest, in the beginning, I wasn't even sure we would last long. I just kind of had no expectations, and that kind of served us in the end. But um, I don't know. I kind of felt bad because I was like, they seems like, even though I didn't see the chemistry, it seems like there was a genuine friendship and adoration because he spoke so highly of her in interviews, especially when he was talking about her creative process, her how she directs and things like that. But he just was showering her with praise. So it kind of came as a surprise that they both kind of seemed obsessed with each other, but it was giving infatuation. I don't know if that makes sense. But I genuinely hope that both of them are okay. That if they do plan to get back together, I hope that it's healthy and it's on their terms. I hope that, um, I don't know, I hope that, you know, Zoe continues to direct because I think that she has really clever things to say. I hope that Channing, gets that artistic fulfillment constantly. I hope that both of them do. But I just didn't see them as a couple. Let me know what you think. I kind of feel bad for, public figures because all their business is just spread on the internet and we consume it like freaking vultures, myself included. And like now when I read something, I'm like, let me think more carefully about this. I was like, something that someone else puts out in the world can harm that person or anybody attached to them, like their friends, their family, anybody they're dating, marrying, or dealing with in a romantic sense. I was like, that must be really challenging and it's probably really hurtful. I think I also read a profile on Ariana Grande and Ethan Slater, and that was like a whole disaster because it was portrayed that, oh, Stanley's in the background. Hi, Stan. Um, Sorry, my dog's just walking around. But I remember Ariana Grande was portrayed as someone who stole someone else's husband. Little did we know she was in the process of divorcing her husband. But the optics looked bad because Ethan Slater was married, just had a baby, like fresh baby, and then he left his wife and had been with this woman for 10 plus years or somewhere in that ballpark. So this was like a high school or college sweetheart that he was married to. And it appeared as though he just left his family for Ariana Grande. And I was like, it doesn't look good, the optics, but again, we don't know what we don't know. There might have been arrangements and things communicated behind closed doors that we just don't know. But I can't imagine trying to go through a breakup or trying to go through some type of separation like that and everyone's chiming in such a nasty, spiteful way. And I know that some of my comments about Channing may not have been the nicest. That's just me from a person who loves art, who loves film, who loves TV. I just don't think he has it. Like, he just kind of seems pretty average, but he has somehow shot up into the A-list. I think he's just a hardworking man. I think that really is what it boils down to. Again, I'm not trying to bash him. I just feel like he doesn't do it for me, but he might do it for someone else, and that's totally okay because art is subjective, right? But Zoe Kravitz, I've always admired her. I've always thought she was stunning. I kind of like that she's kind of like that hippie, like dippy, like artsy fartsy type of girl. I feel like she's always had small roles and she's kind of been the underdog. But I was like, it must be challenging having parents who are both legends, and then you're trying to carve your own path, but also not trying to like skate off the backs of like their laurels or their accomplishments. So that must be pretty difficult. I can kind of relate to that a little bit only because I have a parent that is in the public, uh, in the general public, or she has a public facing job. And a lot of times I'm told, oh, well, you can use my name, or, people find out that she's my parent. And it's like, no, I want to get it on my own merit. Not that anything's wrong with people who do that, because sometimes you might need to use that to get ahead, but I've always been of the mindset I want to earn things like the fair way, the right way, through hard work, through me applying myself. I don't feel like a person who likes handouts necessarily. And it's okay if you do. I'm not bashing anybody that does, but for me, that doesn't work. I'm a person with really strong vision and really strong work ethic. So anything I want, I feel like I can get. I think I said this in another video, but I just hope that Zoe and Channing are okay. Maybe they can still be friends. Maybe they can still create together, because they did mention wanting to work together on other projects. And I'm looking forward to what Zoe puts out. Maybe this breakup will inspire something like a Midsummer or something like that. Maybe not. Maybe we don't want horror from her because she kind of scared me with Blink Twice. I'm not going to lie. But I just wanted to give my take on that. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you guys follow like pop culture, or any celebrities or anybody that you kind of follow their trajectory or their life. Hope you like this video. And again, hope you guys are having a good day. I love you, and I'll talk to you soon.